Greetings. Are you an internetpreneur who has felt the gut wrenching anxiety that comes with unpredictable advertising performance? Does the fluctuating return on investment (ROI) of your paid campaigns cause you significant stress, leaving you with the disheartening feeling that you're pouring precious capital into a black box? This profound pain point messed up. This profound pain point, the anxiety, the financial uncertainty, and the constant second guessing is the inherent cost of engaging in the volatile world of paid digital advertising. The root cause: advertising performance anxiety in a dynamic ecosystem. The stark reality of ad performance anxiety is inescapable. Modern digital advertising platforms like Facebook, Google, TikTok, and others are not static entities. They are complex, opaque, and constantly changing, driven by ever evolving algorithms, that dreaded word, new data privacy laws, and shifting consumer behavior. The campaign that delivered stellar results last week can suddenly experience a catastrophic performance drop today. What constitutes a winning ad today may be obsolete tomorrow. This intrinsic volatility rather, creates a psychological trap for the internetpreneur. You have three things that happen with it. A. Analysis paralysis. Overwhelming data leads to an inability to make any decisions. B. Fear of spending. The memory of past losses or the fear of future unpredictability leads to underspending or prematurely killing potentially good campaigns. And C. Reactive, panicked decisions. Daily dips cause emotional overreactions, leading to hasty budget cuts or aggressive, unfounded optimizations that often compound the problem. The mindful solution: cultivating a detached, experimental mindset. The mindful approach offers a powerful alternative to the stress cycle. The core of the mindful solution: track trends mindfully and accept unpredictability, is the adoption of a detached, long term experimental mindset. This is not about ignoring your data, it's about shifting how you relate to it. It's about the conscious decision to: 1. Track data trends over time. Focus on weekly or monthly moving averages and overall campaign health, not moment to moment fluctuations. Informed optimization comes from a broad, calm perspective. 2. Accept inherent unpredictability. Recognize that a certain level of randomness and volatility is a permanent feature of the digital landscape. Fighting this reality only breeds frustration. And finally, 3. Focus on learning, not just ROI. Reframe every advertising dollar spent as an investment in market intelligence. Even campaigns that fail are successes in that they provide invaluable data on what doesn't work for your audience. And you can do these things with these mindful practical steps. Mindful practical step 1: institutionalize a learning budget. To immediately reduce the emotional charge associated with ad spending, you must mentally and financially separate your capital. Set a learning budget. This is a deliberate, specific amount of money allocated each month that is purely for rigorous testing. And you have three phases there. 1. Reframe the expense. Do not view this as a potential expense or loss. Reframe messed up. Reframe it explicitly, consciously, and internally as a non-negotiable investment in data and learning. Two, what to test. This budget funds experiments on new audiences, novel creative angles like video carousels or text only, and emerging platforms. For example, you're testing YouTube when you're primarily on Facebook or vice versa. And then we have three, the emotional hedge. By labeling this money as learning, you effectively remove the emotional sting of a failed experiment. If the test doesn't generate positive ROI, it successfully generated data, which is the true return on that investment, which leads to mindful practical step two. Establish a weekly review rhythm. The most detrimental habit to add performance anxiety is daily or worse, hourly metric checking. This practice drives up cortisol levels and leads to irrational, reactive adjustments based on noise. Review performance weekly, not daily. And you can do so in these three ways. One, schedule a dedicated time. Institute a scheduled, recurring weekly review session. The same day, the same time. Treat this time as um, a religion, okay? Two, focus on macro trends. During this session, look at the overall trends, 7-day or 30-day averages for cost per acquisition, CPA, return on ad spend, ROAS, and click through rate, CTR. Ignore the minor spikes and dips of the last 24 hours. And finally, three, make calm, considerate adjustments. By looking at a fuller, more representative data set, your decisions will be calmer, more strategic, and based on true statistical significance, leading to smarter, more impactful optimizations, which leads to embracing a data informed, not data driven mindset. The ultimate goal of internet mindfulness is to messed up is to transition from a rigid data driven approach to a more flexible human centered data informed mindset. And you can do that with data as a guide, not a god. In the data driven world, the numbers dictate every action, often stifling innovation. The data informed mindset uses trends and insights as a guide, a compass pointing in a promising direction, but not as an infallible deity. Then, of course, there's balancing the equation. This balanced approach acknowledges that while data provides crucial context, human creativity, intuition, and market expertise still play a vital role. You use the data to narrow the focus and validate your hunches, but you maintain the courage to run an experiment based on a creative idea the numbers haven't confirmed yet. This leads to smarter spending, pioneering new opportunities, and, most importantly, significantly less stress. So, in closing, internet mindfulness is a superpower for the modern entrepreneur, transforming the anxiety of ad uncertainty into the clarity of strategic learning. So, what mindful data gathering experiment will you commit to running with your next ad campaign? Will you create a learning budget, or will you establish a weekly rhythm? Mess that up too. A weekly review rhythm. Leave your method in the comments below. And if you're ready to break free from marketing anxiety, hit that like button. Be sure to share this message with fellow internetpreneurs and subscribe for more insights from the Mindful Internetpreneur. Thank you for watching and for committing to a calmer, more profitable approach to your business. Stay mindful.